I can say is the person that initiated all of this war against me made a fool out of himself because I guess he didn't know I had the dirt on him that I had, but I do. What a fool! What a fool! But like I said, that individual was an enemy from day one anyway. A lot of times, and then I'm gonna close. When you meet people, my sisters, and it's always them to your rescue, or they're always fighting off your rivals or your enemies, and you're looking at it as that person being on your side. It's not that that person is necessarily a lot of times on your side. It's just that you are their safety net. They know that by preserving you, they have somebody that they can go to if they need a helping hand. See, and a lot and you may interpret it as that person caring about you, but you're a safety net. A lot of men do their wives like that. They'll provide and they'll do this, that, and the third, but it's not that they really care about them. That's their safety net. That's the woman that they feel will be there if when every other woman out there turns her back on him. He knows he can go back to old trusty, and I'm not calling anybody out there old, but what they call ball and chain. What I'm not calling anybody out there ball and chain, but I'm just saying some men look at their wives like that. Well, that means slavery, I guess. But I'm just saying he knows he can go back to his safety net that he sees as slavery. But it's like a security blanket because a lot of men are not even in love with their wives. And a lot of women aren't in love with their husbands. It's a financial arrangement or a stability arrangement, but the emotion is not there. That's got to be hell on earth. Mm, 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 mm. There is no way I would want to live under the same roof with a man I'm not in love with, or that I knew was not in love with me. Yeah, my gosh. Mm, 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 mm. But I'm not knocking anybody that may be caught up in that type of situation. But I will say a lot of your enemies, that's what it is for them. They want to paint a picture for you that their marriage is so perfect. Let me tell you something about these raggedy marriages of your enemies. If you guys really knew the nitty gritty of what was going on in that marriage, I'm hearing you would vomit. See, they will try to project the image in your face like, oh, that their marriage worked out and yours didn't, or their relationship worked out and yours didn't. They're lying. They're lying because 9 times out of 10, the man that they're married to is whoring around with another woman behind their back, or mm, you know what I'm hearing? He brought something home they can't get rid of, and I'm not even gonna touch that. I'm gonna leave that alone. And that's not no knock to a woman out there. You are a decent woman. I'm talking about the hoes. And I'm especially talking about the hoes that came up against me. Because the whores that came up against me, they married some dogs. They married some dogs. And then the dogs that came up against me, they married some whores. You understand? So basically what I'm saying is the whores that came up against me, the females were dogs. And the males were dogs and whores. They're all whores and they're all dogs, okay? And they've been dogging each other out and they've been whoring each other out, you know. And then they want to try to make me think. I guess they tried to make me think that they had the perfect relationships. No, they don't. No, they don't. A lot of them most likely are fighting like cats and dogs. I can look at some of them, which I wouldn't want to, and see how they look and know you in a jacked up relationship. Oh my gosh, and that's to my enemies out there. I can see how bad y'all look. And I know y'all are some raggedy mess, you sluts, male and female. You tore up looking monkey. Mm-mm. Let me apologize to the animal kingdom. No. You tore up looking monsters. Those jacked up, ragged, and nasty marriages and jacked up, ragged, and nasty relationships. And then, maybe some of them think that they live in a fairly somewhat decent home that's probably nasty and stink if you walked up in there. But on the outside, you can't see all of that. Maybe they feel like that, they have some type of advantage over other people. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Your mess is raggedy. You trying to make me think it's something when I know it ain't nothing, and you ain't even who you married ain't nothing either, or who you're dating or whatever. Let me tell you sisters out there something. Now I'm talking to you ladies. Don't let these hoes out here fool you. Don't let these hoes out here fool you. Even if they are with somebody that you used to be with, don't let them fool you. Because the same hell that dude put you through, he's putting the next woman through too. It's just when she come out in public, she got to put on a fake mask. She got to put on a front. I'm going to say it like I hear it. She got to put on a front. Because she don't want you to know that she's going through the exact same thing or even worse of what you went through with them. Oh my gosh, am I talking? Same thing for you fellas. Flip the coin. If a woman dogs you out and you know you a good dude, she come out in public with her new man or whatever, and they look like they got it going on. Don't be fooled by that, man. Because see, if God don't change folks, they won't never change. I'm not saying people can't change themselves for the better of their own free will, but this is what I'm saying. If a man cheat on you, he gonna cheat on the next woman. If a woman cheat on you, she gonna cheat on the next man. Raggedy is raggedy all day long. People have to make up in their mind and in their heart of hearts that they want to have a spirit of loyalty on them. But you know what? Like I said, I mean, most of the time, if a dude cheated on you, he cheated on the next female too. Because if he didn't have any respect for you and cheated on you with her, he's not going to have any respect for her. So he's going to cheat on the next woman. You know what y'all feel what I'm saying, sister? You know, I'm hearing once a dog, always a dog, but I would hate to say that because that's not my call. Because I believe people can change, but they will have to change because they want to change, not because you want them to change or anybody else. They have to change because they want to change. They want to have a decent character and be honorable men and women out there. But yeah, these tramps around here, I guess they were trying to make. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm just assuming, but I think they were trying to make me think that they had like these good marriages and good relationships. No, you don't. Lying slut. No, you don't. No, you don't. So anyway, don't let these whores fool you, ladies out there. Don't let your enemies fool you. Period. A lot of them, their lives are a living hell. You know, for a lot of them, they got children that they can't afford to take care of. Perhaps they've got spouses that they're sick of. They're probably jealous of a lot of you. For you, especially for you ladies out there that are single, they're probably jealous of you because see, they're married and tied down. And for us single ladies, we go where we please, when we please, however we please. We do what we want to do when we want to do it, how we want to do it. Okay? Factual, actual, actual, factual. You want to go out of town, take a trip, you can go. You know, if you want to get up in the middle of the night, pack your bags and say, you know what, I'm getting ready to fly to Europe. You can do it. You don't need no man's permission. You don't need your husband's permission. For you fellas, you don't need no woman's permission. You don't need no your wife's permission because you single. But then some of your haters that are married, they'll be jealous. They can't do that. You supposed to be married. And you try to get up in the middle of the night talking about you flying to Europe or flying anywhere. It could be in the United States. Or hey, see how far you go. Probably to the front door, and you'll probably be scuffling then. Please, you don't have the freedom. You know, your enemies don't have the freedom that you have when you're single. And even if you married, you know, you and your husband, y'all might have a really good relationship. So when you say, well, I'm getting up to go to Europe, your husband might say, look, I'm going too. You know, your wife might say, I'm going too. Y'all are like, what's that? Y'all are a tag team or whatever. You know, but your enemies are over there in misery. They know they don't have it like that. That's why they have to put on all those fronts in public. They don't have it going on. Let me tell you something. If that man, you know what? If you were at home at night or early in the morning, and he wasn't there, he was across the way laying in the bed with another woman when he was with you. I guarantee you, he's doing the same thing with the new chick. I mean, why would he change? Why would she change him? And why should she think she's so special that she could change him? A man has to want to change himself, just like a woman. I'm hearing if a woman is a whore dog, she's got to want to change herself. The next man treating her like a queen, even though she's trash, is not going to change her, my brother. Okay? So let that tramp go on. Let that tramp go on. I say for every hoe, there's a doe. Hit it. All right, so I guess with that said, God